Good morning.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
Great. I'm great. Thanks.
You are?
Yep.
Exciting things happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am Rick McBride.
And I am Sarah Yockey.
And we are
Your
Property
Property
Masters. Since when do you talk like this? Huh? I never knew you to be talking.
Get to the subject. This is your favorite subject in real estate, so let's get right to
That's
it.
That's more.
Tell them all about it.
That was like soft and sweet, Sarah.
Yeah. Let's get through this.
I never met that person before. Cool. So, my favorite topic in real estate?
One of them.
One of them?
Yeah.
So what is the topic?
I'm not for sure what the topic said it was. What is it? Okay, well, it's not exactly what I thought.
No?
No.
Well, what's the topic?
How waiting to upsize can cost you money.
That's for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everyone who said, hey, we'll buy a bigger house a year ago, now they're not going to get as much as they would have gotten a year ago, right? Does that make now a bad time?
No.
Because a year from now,
Who knows what it could be?
no, but they probably won't be
I
able to
mean,
get.
so how are you going to say something like that?
So a year from now, they probably won't be able to get what they can get now.
Right? I mean,
Right.
you would expect.
Yeah, a year from now. So
At some
don't
point,
wait.
It's
If you've thought about
just be-
upsizing, you need to upsize. So, have you been thinking about it lately? So maybe you're running out of space at your house. Maybe you need a fence. Maybe you need a big backyard because you got a new dog or something like that. I mean, who knows? All kinds of different reasons to upsize. Maybe you're not even going to upsize in space. Maybe you just want to move out to the beach and it costs more to live there than it does here. So all different types of upsizing out there. So do it sooner rather than later. So procrastination is your worst enemy. Do you ever procrastinate?
I'm good at it.
You're good at procrastination?
It's not really an enemy. Brings out the best of me.
You're a professional procrastinator. So the time is now. Why wait? Because in this market, so what do we get people and they're like, well, I'm not paying that much, or I'm looking for a bargain, or yeah, I'll buy it if you find me a bargain. Well, what's a bargain? I mean, that market will determine that. So is this a good deal? Is this not a good deal? Is it a bargain? Is it not a bargain? So if I told you today you could pay $200,000 for a property in 5 years from now it would be worth $400,000, would you think that was a bargain? Huh?
No.
You wouldn't?
Yeah.
You could double your money in 5 years. You wouldn't think that was a bargain?
I was thinking.
What?
Oh, I wasn't listening to you.
What?
I was thinking about the next part of it. And I was thinking about it upsizing. Sorry.
So basically,
I had a 50-50 shot at getting it right.
nice.
Oh, I am
They aren't
honest.
listening either, so.
I'm honest.
So basically, so I'll ask you a question again. If I told you you could buy a property today for $200,000, and 5 years from now it would be worth $500,000, would you think that's a bargain?
Yes.
Of course. Of course. Is that the case? I mean, who knows? Nobody knows. But I know that 5 years ago, you could have bought a property that was worth $100,000 and it's now worth $200,000. I know that. So that was a bargain back then, and people were saying, oh, prices have gotten too expensive. Why? Because 5 years before that, they could buy them for $50,000. So, I mean, will there be a top? Maybe. I mean, maybe not. I mean, you know, we're not smart enough to know that. We're not economists. But the bottom line is, most likely, prices are going to continue up simply because, as easy as it is, there's not enough supply out there, and they're only building so many houses. So that's the main reason that prices should continue up.
Yeah.
So, if you wait, what do you risk? Touched on it a little bit, but what do you risk?
We just went over it.
What do you risk mainly, though?
Mainly?
Uh-huh.
Which one would be mainly? I mean, the first one
I
is
said,
property
if you
values
wait,
go
you
up.
risk.
I know, but you just went over this. Property values going up.
Yes. So you'll miss the appreciation value, right? And according to our great marketing director, Zillow Economic Research predicts that annual home value will rise as much as 13.5% by mid-2021, and home values will end up in the end of 2021 at least 10.5% higher than their current values. So in just a year, you're going to make 10%, and you're going to have a bigger property, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so along those lines, if you're in your current house and it's worth 200 and values go up 10%, how much are you going to make?
20.
And if you upsize,
We're not doing math tests.
if you upsize,
It's not funny.
if you upsize the $300,000 house and you make the same 10%, you make how much?
30.
So just by upsizing, you make $10,000 more dollars. So the other second reason is interest rates are.
Isn't that more what you wanted to say
What?
about that part? Don't you want to go into more detail on that?
Like what?
What you were just touching on, but you didn't go into detail. It's off script, but I mean, who keeps you on script?
I'm not sure what you're referring to. Give me a head start.
All right, we'll just move on to the interest rates. Interest rates could go up, so if you're buying, then interest rates could go up, which is going to limit you a little bit there.
Not only going to limit you, what else does it do to the economy as a whole?
Slows it.
Yeah, it makes
What are you
houses
looking
less affordable, right? So interest rates could go up. You won't be able to afford as much as you can. And quite frankly, interest rates just went up the last couple weeks. Although I heard on TV today they're talking about they're probably going to flatten and start to creep down a little bit over the next month or so. So that will give you another, maybe your last opportunity to touch on rates this low. Maybe not. I mean, it could go down to zero. Who knows? But what they were saying on CNBC this morning is that rates are flattening, that people are going to start basically buying bonds. Foreigners are going to start buying bonds because there's no better place in the world to invest your money than the United States. That forces the rates then back down a little bit. That's what they were saying was going to happen over the next 30 to 60 days. That's good news for you, okay? As long as you don't own bonds. It's good news for you as a potential home purchaser, because if your rate's like 4% and you can buy a house for, say, 3%, well, there's a savings right there. So your mortgage isn't even going to go up as much as you think it is. And if you're up in the fives, your mortgage may not go up at all, and yet you'll have a bigger property. So interest rates could go up, and you could miss your time. The Mortgage Bankers Association says it believes the average rate for a 30-year mortgage will start 2.9% in the first quarter of 2021 and gradually increase to 3.2% by the end of 2021. So if you use our in-house lender, they will get you the best rate, but the best rate may not be as good as the rate today if you wait a year.
Where is it right now?
The rates? The last two that I just did were between 3 and 3.25.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Up a little bit.
Wow.
Yep. You can buy it down, into the twos, but to not have to buy it down, you're between 3 and 3.25.
Wow.
Yep. On the bright news is that the jumbo rates, jumbo loans are coming back. When there was when the COVID happened, they put all these overlays on the loans, so jumbo rates are coming back. Hopefully they'll go back to 620 credit score too. But jumbo rates are coming back.
Are jumbo rates coming back?
Next week. So if you are looking at a jumbo loan, which is over 592,000, I think, somewhere in that range. If you're looking at a jumbo loan, then you will be able to get one now at a decent competitive rate. Before you could still get one, but the rate on those loans was like in the fives. So it was real expensive. So now you'll be able to get competitive rates on jumbo loans starting next week, because they're releasing.
Why would those rates be so high?
More risk. More risk on those.
But you typically have better qualified people.
Not necessarily. You have more risk.
Sure you do. They make way more money than an average person buying a $200,000 home.
You think?
No, they have to, or they can't qualify for a $592,000 home.
I know.
So
There's more risk. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an underwriter or any person like that. There's the answer to your question is there's more risk on those loans, so the rates are higher.
So
anytime there's
if
more
you're
risk,
under
the rate will be higher.
$592,000, then you're not at risk.
You're not as much of a risk. The other risk is in the property itself. Think about it. So if the property values go down, those people walk away from their loan, then they're not going to recover they're going to lose more money. So let's say it's a $700,000 house, and the market crashes like it did. Now that $700,000 house is only
Yeah, but again, I mean, those
$400,000.
people are more
They're
likely
losing
not
$300,000.
to. So it kind of, that's news to me. So
I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree with that. Those people are pretty wise with their money and may make a calculated decision to walk away.
okay. I only know what our market is, and that isn't a ton of $1 million houses.
A lot of factors involved. Okay, so it's only a jumbo loan. A lot of factors involved, right? A lot of factors involved in risk, of which people way smarter than us determine. So, but the bottom line, the answer to your question is higher the risk, higher the rate, in basic terms. So, is it still a good time to sell your current house?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, one reason is because of the inventory.
Okay. What's another reason?
High demand, low inventory, and low interest rates. Those three things are still driving the market for selling your home.
Does it look like there's any chance that that'll change in the near future?
No, it just looks like it's better and better for sellers.
Yeah, better and better. That's a good way to say it. Better and better for sellers. We should do a live call. Better and better for sellers. That's a good title. There you go, Haley. Write that down. Better and better for sellers. All right. So sales of existing homes are projected to increase 7% in 2021. I think that's low. That's a national number. I think you probably hear it goes up higher than that. And that's coming as folks stuck inside their homes for months on end are seeking larger residencies or ones with different features. What else are we seeing people from the north do?
Move to the open state of Florida.
That's right. Move to the open state of Florida, move to the free state of Florida, move to the beautiful, sunshiny state of Florida. I posted on my Facebook the other day the weather for this week. It's like 80 degrees and perfect. 0% chance of rain all week. Doesn't get much better than that. They're also moving out of congested cities because they don't want to be around other people. So, and they can work from anywhere. So why live in a place where it's snowy and rainy and gloomy? You can live in the beautiful sunshine state. Makes no sense, right? Call us, text us, 386-866-1007. If you're looking to upsize, never been a better time. Don't miss out. It will just cost you money. If you wait till tomorrow, it'll cost you $1. If you wait a month, it'll cost you a few $100s. You wait a year, it'll cost you thousands of dollars if you wait to upsize. Upsize now. Let's meet today. 386-866-1007. Call or text us today. Wait, press this button.
Bye.
There you go.